and he can clear a neighborhood.
No, boy. I got to tell you, back into the days of when this was actually recorded.
I mean, you couldn't do that stuff now, but this was what was on the show. This is serious stuff.
It was typical
on
fare,
the show.
Yes.
He's saying, this will be my shining hour, one for the road. And then Sinatra, he's saying classic numbers. He's saying, Fly Me to the Moon, I've Got You Under My Skin, Luck Be a Lady. And then Johnny Carson hosted the show. You know why Johnny was there? Because Joey Bishop was ill, because Joey was one of the Rat Packers also, along with Peter Lawford.
Sure.
So Johnny Carson was on stage, and then he was just like in the third year of hosting The Tonight Show, and he got called up at the last minute to replace Joey Bishop, and he was very nervous, a bag of nerves. But in the end, he sang.
Welcome to Community. Welcome to Community Spotlight, the program featuring our young people in a very positive way. Hi, I'm Jack Frost, and we're here at Georgetown High School for a very special day. Community Spotlight is sponsored by Williamson County Cablevision, Dale Hoffman, Troy Rodriguez, and Richard Marsh, always volunteering for us. And with us today is Trey Valdez, and we say thank you to all these people, along with Wesley Hoteling, John Roberts, and Ed Anderson, all these people giving of their time for the benefit of our young people. Financial support from Sierra Microwave, Jim Mitchell and Troy Rodriguez, Proto Software, Dr. E.R. Simmons and Gary Simmons. And with that, we welcome you to a very special event today, the Jack Frost Citizen of the Month. And in just a moment, we'll be having this program, and Linda Taylor will be your Master of Ceremonies. We welcome you back to the special event for our young people. I mentioned that Linda Taylor would be here, however, she'll not be here today. It was a toss-up whether it be Frost or Cargill to take her place, which neither one of us could, but I had a two-headed coin and I beat Mr. Cargill out. So with that, I'm going to present a very special group. Ms. Hall, would you bring your group over here? Come on, I'll get them all in the picture here while you're talking. And I believe that this is a special meal, the one that you're even going to serve the governor. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right, tell us about this and about these young people.
I have my small group here today. I actually have two students who aren't here. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves first, and I'll tell you a little bit about what you're eating and why.
My name's Keith Cargill. I'm a junior.
My name's Laura Bullock, and I'm a junior.
I'm Tim Crookham, and I'm a senior.
I'm Daniel Mendez, and I'm a senior.
These kids, along with my other class, a total of 16 students, will be going to the Governor's Mansion on April the 30th. And we are going to be serving the governor the meal you're having today. Now, part of what you're having today, I didn't have any selection in. The main entree, which is wrapped in the flour tortilla, was the winner of a school cafeteria menu recipe selection. And there were different schools that submitted recipes, and they took something served in their school cafeteria and they upgraded it to be worthwhile of serving in the governor's mansion. This was the winning recipe, and so we couldn't do much about changing it at all. We made it the way we're supposed to, and it's, I think, quite good. We went ahead, and it is called a totally Texas luncheon, so everything you're eating today is produced in the state of Texas, along with the dessert that you will be having after a while. So it's a real great honor for my students to be going to the Governor's Mansion, and I know we're looking forward to it. We're probably all a little antsy about it, but it's going to be a real interesting day for us.
Well, I want to say a very special thank you, and I believe this will be the last month that we'll be here at the high school. The end of the year program will be at one of the locations downtown. Now then, Betty, we want you to step forward with your young people here and be in the limelight, and I want all of you to join me in saying they've not just done a great job, it's been outstanding. Let's hear it for them. Do any of you have any special word that you want to say here? Do you know the principal here?
Yes, sir.
I know you can cook.
It's a new talent. He'll do it
Let
nightly.
let me ask you this. Do you want to say a special word about him? All right. Well, I will while you're standing here. He's a great fella, doing a great job. And we're proud of him, proud of you, and all these young people. Thank you again, young people. Let's give them a hand. With that, we'll pause, and when we return, we will bring you the program. We do welcome you to the Jack Frost Citizens of the Month program, and this program has been in operation since, I believe, 1987, when Linda Taylor and a group of citizens together decided to award this honor to a senior boy and a senior girl each month, and they are selected by a committee, and Mr. Thomas is the faculty sponsor in charge. Mr. Thomas, if you'll come forward and present your committee at this time.
Yes, this month's committee is Seth Killingbeck. If y'all will come up when I call your name, please. And Kim Stump, Sarah Lough, and Doug Starnes can come up too. Yes, you can. So y'all come on up. These are the 4 members that we have today. A 5th member, Jenna Kelly Landis, was not able to come today. And each one of you all here will come and tell a little bit about yourself and what your plans and
Help yourself.
whatnot are.
Name is Seth Killingbeck. I'm a senior going to Brigham Young University next year to study economics.
My name's Doug Starnes. I'm a senior. I'm going to Baylor next year to study history, thanks to this guy right here.
I'm Sarah Lowe. I'm going to Trinity next year to study probably history or political science, thanks to Mr. Thomas also.
My name is Kim Stump. I'm a senior, and I will be attending Texas A&M to study international relations.
All right, Mr. Thomas, I believe we have a couple of these people that are going to present the recipients for the month. Seth, let's let you go first. You're always, like Frost, wanting to talk, and so we're going to let you go first.
Well, I don't know that I enjoy it that much, but thanks. For this month, for April, our male recipient of the Jack Frost Award is Beau. It's really cool for me to be able to introduce Beau. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a great guy. Read some of the things he's done. It's just really cool. There's a list on here. We chose him actually because he has the nicest handwriting. And, he's very involved in the 13 organization, which is a service organization here at the high school and in the community. And there's just a list of like a bajillion service projects that he's done with 13. Service Day 98, he helped plan that. Project Share, the Christmas Stroll. They have a Students for Seniors Day where we help elderly people throughout the community. There's a Haunted Hayride, a 4th of July dunking booth, and a Munchkin Fun Run. And I don't even think that's all of it. I'm sure there's a lot more that he probably forgot. But this guy, he's active in PALS. He's on the varsity tennis team. He's in Pride, and he's a great artist. And he's just an overall great citizen. And a person I'm proud to say is the Jack Frost Citizen of the Month.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to thank Jack Frost. This is a big award. I'd like to thank the committee, too, for selecting me. I'm really proud. This is a big honor. Thanks, Seth, for all the nice things you had to say. And I didn't have enough room to write all the stuff on there, that's why. I have pretty small handwriting, but I couldn't fit everything on. Well, I'd really have a lot to say. I didn't make like a speech or anything, but I like to talk a lot anyway, so I think we have plenty of time. I want to start off in saying, or thanking my parents, actually. My mom, Linda Bell, is the only one here today. My dad couldn't make it. And they have made a big difference in my life. They have molded me into what I have become today. And I really owe them the world, They've always been so supportive of me, everything that I've done, It's really been great. These past 17 years, we've done lots of things, She's always been so easy to talk to. That's why I'm so social, I guess, and I like to talk a lot. You know, she's really easy to talk to. She's so supportive. Also, my dad. He's a little bit stricter, but hey, that's molded me into, you know, a more endurable guy, I guess. But anyways, it's been really great, and I'm really going to miss him going off. I'm going to Texas A&M University. Go guy. But anyways, and I'm really excited about that. I'm going to miss him a whole lot. And I'm just really proud to be the recipient for the April Jack Frost Citizen of the Month. And
Beau, let's get your mother up here and hear from her. Come up here, Linda. All those fine accolades, I know you won't make a rebuttal.
Well, no, he said nice things, didn't he? But
Yes.
Beau's been my, the other two kids don't talk to me, so Beau is always the one who comes in at night and tells me everything that they did and where they're going, and he'll give me every little detail. So I'm going to miss him a lot. He's been like my little girl. You know how people have little girls? I mean, not that.
I know what y'all are thinking. Don't think about that.
Oh, that.
You gotta bring that on.
And Georgetown's we moved from Austin to Round Rock, and we said Georgetown has got to be a great place to raise a family, and our oldest son's done great. I don't know about the youngest, but anyway, Beau's been a highlight because he is very social. He enjoys doing things. He enjoyed looking at colleges, which was a real, surprise, because my oldest one, it's like, just pick one, I'll go, but Beau really truly is enthusiastic about everything, and I believe he is a Citizen of the Month. I mean, he's the type that tries to get people involved, and he wants to be involved too. So, but I'll miss him. But I know he has greater things in front of him coming up. So, thanks for the award. We love Georgetown, the high school. All the schools have been great here. So.
Well, Linda, before you leave, how long have you lived in Georgetown?
15 years. So
15.
yeah.
Well,
Beau
Jim
was
Gunn,
still here the whole time.
then they were frostbitten also here
Yes.
because you were here when I was here. He was a little fella then. Well, Linda, I know you're very proud, and Beau, we congratulate you, and don't run off. Stay up here just a moment. We're going to ask our school board president to come forth. Stay up here, Linda. We're going to ask our school board president to come forth, and he has a special award. And while he's coming up here, we do want to say a very special thank you to Jim Gunn, to Mike Cargill, the principal, to the school board, and all the citizens, the banks, and Williamson County Cablevision. They fund these programs, and we appreciate their support. And by the way, Beau, you may not realize it, but the young man that's coming up here that is board president, he was frostbitten also. He was a student in the school system, and a great one, when I first came to Georgetown. That was just 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
Gene Lawhon. Gene, will you come forward, please?
Beau, congratulations. I'm just going to speak one time, just once, Jack, not very long, but this is addressed to Erin and Beau. I'd like to congratulate both of you on behalf of the school board. It's a real honor and a pleasure to be a part of your education in the way the school board is, and it certainly makes our job so much easier to have fine students like yourselves and this committee that the Georgetown schools can be very proud of, that we know that when you leave high school that you're our leaders of tomorrow. And truly, I mean every word of that. The greatest thing about this honor is you're chosen by your peers. That is probably the biggest honor that you can possibly get, because your peers are the ones that are around you every day, day in, day out. They know how you act, what you do, how you treat people, and that is, you have earned their respect, and that's the most encouraging honor that you might ever get in your life. This is named after a fine gentleman as well. Mr. Frost spent many, many years in this school district and has made it, in the earlier years, made it a very fine school district, and Dr. Gunn has carried on that tradition. And we're proud of the Georgetown schools, and you should be proud of the certificate, Beau, for Jack Frost Citizen of the Month. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Beau, do you have any final comment here before we let Erin get up here?
Well, I just wanted to say one thing. Going here to Georgetown has been the greatest thing I've ever done. I mean, the school, district is really nice. The principals, everything have been really great. And I guess in my closing comments, I want to introduce Miss Okuma, my teacher that has really made a positive impact on who I've become today, and I'm proud to announce that she has been the best role model, I guess, in my schooling career so far. So
let's get her up here. Come on up.
Thank you, Beau. I guess I've known Beau for about 3 years now. I taught him in English, and I'm the Certine sponsor, so I've had him in Certines for 2 years now, 2.5, something like that. And he's a wonderful person. He is very social, but he livens up all of the Certine socials, and he definitely livened up the classroom. He's a fine young man, and I wish him the best of luck at A&M, Aggie. And I can attest to the fact that he has very neat handwriting. One of the few. So good luck, Beau, and congratulations.
All right. Thank you very much. Beau, you and Seth both think you're talkers, but you haven't commenced to compete with some that are going to be up here now. Sarah Lough is going to present our recipient for the month of April, Erin Vargo. And Sarah, we've been on program just recently together, and Mr. Cargill, I had to raise my hand to get in a word. Let's hear it for Sarah. Come on up here, Sarah. Very proud of this young lady.
Well, I can talk, but it doesn't usually make very much sense. It's
Yeah, it
more
does
rambling.
too. It does too.
Kind of rambles.
She does a great job.
Well, I have the honor, and I get to introduce Erin. And Erin Vargo, she's really Miss GHS in every sense of the word. I mean, she's, student council president. I mean, just go on and on and on. Vice president of NHS. She was president of Certine last year. She's vice president this year. On and on. She's a cheerleader. She's in band. I could go on and on. I mean, just about, anything that you think would encompass the high school experience, Erin has been president of or leads. And I mean, she's one of the best leaders I think I've ever known. And I mean, people, how people have those bracelets that say, what would Jesus do? And this is going to sound really cheesy, but a lot of times when I have a leadership, problem, that I have to think about, and I think, what would Erin do? Sometimes I think, no, but when, that sounds really cheesy, but really, because, I respect her so much, like, as a person and as a leader, that a lot of times I think, how would she respond in a situation? And, so that's true. And one of the things that, when we were choosing her in the committee, that we thought of is her definition. Each candidate had to write down what their definition of a good citizen is, and we read her definition, and it's exactly what she is. Her definition encompasses her. Let me read part of it. It says,
While you're reading, let's make her get up there.
Yes.
So they can see her.
Yes.
Come on up there.
Yes. Ooh, sorry. She wrote, one who feels compelled to serve others without recognition, and the individual who feels an immense sense of obligation and responsibility to serve others in the hopes that it may bring a smile to someone else's face, not in the hopes that it may bring a smile to their own face or on the front of the page of a local newspaper. And that's really who Erin is. And so I just want to introduce you our Citizen of the Month, Erin Vargo.
Go ahead, Erin. We know you want to talk.
I have so many thank yous to say. First of all, I just want to thank Sarah very much for that introduction. Yes, that was very cheesy, Sarah, but thank you very much. No, I'm just kidding. No, that was very nice. It was much more than needed to be said. I wanted to thank all of the committee. These are the people I've been in classes with, my whole life, and they're some of my best friends, honestly. We've been through a lot together, and I wanted to thank them for choosing me. I wanted to thank Mr. Frost for this award altogether, for everyone that he's given this award to throughout the years. This type of recognition is exactly what promotes good leadership and everything in this school system. And also Mr. Thomas for heading the committee and everything. And but I first and foremost want to thank my parents, Margaret and Dale Vargo, and I definitely could not have done this without them. They've given me all the freedom to do everything I wanted to do, and I've taken advantage of a lot of opportunities which I wouldn't have gotten to do without their support and their freedom to let me do these things. And they've been really supportive of me throughout my senior year in deciding and trying to get into colleges and whatnot. And so I wanted to thank them for that. And I also wanted to thank Mr. Thomas again, because he's the teacher I chose as teacher of the Jack Frost or whatever. I'm not sure. Inspiration. Okay, sorry. Because he has truly, I've had him for 3 years now. He's truly been an inspiration. He's just like everyone else has said. I know it sounds like, I'm just copying everyone else, but he's really molded me into what I've become today, into staying a citizen and into being a very academically oriented student as well. I'm very much into all the history classes, and it's all because of him. And I think that my future academic endeavors are also a part of his doing, so I wanted to thank him very much for that.
Well, let's get your parents up there. Come on.
Y'all know Erin. She's very driven. It reminds me of the story when she was in 8th grade. She was standing in my bedroom, and she said, "Dad, I'm going to get a scholarship to college." She was about that tall. And I went, and she's been working on that. But as a parent of a teenager, she used to come home at 11:30, midnight on school nights, and I go, "Where have you been?" And she go, "What do you mean where have I been? Don't hold me back, Dad. I'm doing my thing, And I had to learn. That, hey, get back and get out of the way, and that's the way she is. And she is an inspiration to her brothers and sisters, of which there are 5, so I'm very proud of her. Thank you.
And I just want to say thank you, Jack Frost. It's an honor. I teach in the district. It is an honor to have my child honored in this manner. I've also been frostbitten. I was here when you were here. And it's wonderful that we support our young people in this manner and give them this recognition, because we don't always, many times kids don't get the recognition they deserve for the wonderful things that they do both in and outside of the classroom. So I'm really proud that Erin is part of that. I'm really proud for Beau. Sorry, say Mace there for a second. I'm really proud for all of the kids that have been honored this year, and thank you all for your time and effort, to the committee members for going through all of this. I can't imagine having to do it every month too, and to decide on different people. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Now stay up here, because Mr. Board President Gene Lawhon will come back and make a special presentation at this time. President Lawhon.
Thank you. Erin, on behalf of the school board, I'd like to give you this certificate for Jack Frost Citizen of the Month. Thank you very much for all the things you've contributed to Georgetown as well as to Georgetown High. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, I really didn't believe, Gene, did you, Principal Cargill, when he said he was not going to make but one speech? For once, he did what he said he was going to, didn't he? I've always known him to take every opportunity, like some of the rest of us. I believe you want to talk to Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, come up here. I believe you selected Mr. Thomas as your teacher of inspiration here.
Thank you. I have had Erin in class since she was a sophomore, and I haven't ever had a better student, a more delightful person to teach. She is very deserving of this award, in my opinion. She is one of the best students that we have ever had, and that I've ever had in class. I've had a number of the students in this classroom, and I will say that they're all a real pleasure to teach, and I have enjoyed very much teaching these seniors. And I've had most of them now for at least 2, if not 3 years. But I have a wonderful job, and like I said before, it's just been a lot of fun to teach these people and try to see what they can do. And they're just a tremendous group. And Erin is, in my opinion, one of the most outstanding people I've ever known and ever taught. And it's been my honor and privilege to have Erin in class. And she's very well deserving of this award, in my opinion.